If you want to drop up to 5 pounds per week without the guesswork, you need an accurate calorie deficit. In this video, we'll discuss determining your maintenance calories, calculating a calorie deficit to fit your weekly weight loss goals, and setting up an accurate daily calorie goal. The first thing you need to do when creating a calorie deficit is to determine your maintenance calories. Your maintenance calories are simply the number of calories you need to maintain your current body weight. To do this, we're going to track 3 things over the course of 1 week: your average weight, your average activity level in steps, and your average calorie consumed over the course of 1 week. There's 2 ways to calculate your maintenance calories. That's going to be an online calculator or by manual food tracking. Online calculators are faster but less accurate, and manual food tracking is slower but more accurate. For the sake of this video, we're going to stick with manual food tracking because it's more accurate. First of all, we're going to start off by tracking your average weight. To do this, we're going to start off by taking your starting weight, and then we're going to track your weight for the next 7 days. And after the 7 days, you can simply take an average of that to get an average weight that you are currently. What you're looking for is a fluctuating trend that's up and down above a common baseline, and that indicates maintenance. As long as your weight isn't fluctuating down, which indicates decreasing, or fluctuating upwards, which indicates increasing weight, then you are in a good set point. The next thing we want to do is we want to get your average level of activity for these next 7 days. And we're going to do this by monitoring your steps. So what we're simply going to do is take a Bluetooth digital watch, and we're just going to record the number of daily steps we get for the next 7 days. And simply at the end of 7 days, we're going to take the average of your steps, and that's going to be your average activity level and step count. Finally, we're going to get your average calories over the course of 7 days. To do this, we're going to take a journal or an app like maybe MyFitnessPal, and we're going to write down all of your food intake for the next 7 days. Make sure that you're including every single thing that you consume. And this includes things such as butters, sauces, liquids, vegetables, so on and so forth. Also going to make sure that we weigh and measure portion sizes for every non-individually packed food item that we consume. So this is stuff like animal protein such as beef, chicken, fish, or multi-grain carb sources such as rice, oatmeal, vegetables, so on and so forth, just to prevent error. After you get those 2 amounts of data, we're going to write down our total calories for the next 7 days. We're going to add those up and take the average of the entire week. And that's going to be our current maintenance calories at our current body weight and our current level of activity. The next thing you want to do after you gather your maintenance calories is you want to determine an appropriate weekly weight loss goal, because this is going to directly impact the calorie deficit that you need to reach that goal. There's 3,500 calories and 1 pound of fat. So if you want to lose 1 pound of fat per week, you need a daily deficit of 500 calories per day, which equals 3,500 calories per week. To lose 2 pounds of fat per week, you need a weekly deficit of 7,000 calories, which comes out to also 1,000 calorie deficit per day. This is an important side note that the American Heart Association recommends not losing more than 1 to 2 pounds per week, or 0.5 to 1% of body weight per week for most people. And this is to prevent you from losing weight too fast, which can mean you're losing more lean body mass and you have a higher chance of nutritional deficiencies. So finally, you'll need to apply your calorie deficit that you just calculated to your maintenance calories in order to reach your weekly weight loss goals. To do this, you're going to simply subtract the calorie deficit that you just calculated from the maintenance that you calculated in step 1. For example, if you have a daily maintenance calories of 2,500 calories and you want to lose 1 pound of fat per week, all you have to do is subtract 500 from 2,500. That means that you'll need to consume 2,000 calories per day to lose 1 pound of fat per week. Similarly, if you had a maintenance calorie level of 3,500 calories per day and you want to lose 2 pounds of fat per week, then you need to simply subtract 1,000 calories from that 3,500 calories, which will give you 2,500 calories per day to lose 2 pounds of fat per week. So in summary, what we did was we first of all determined our maintenance calories. After that, we determined an appropriate calorie deficit to reach our weekly weight loss goals. And then finally, we simply set ourselves a daily calorie goal to hit our weekly weight loss goals. Well, that concludes it for the video, guys. Thank you all for stopping by. If you're serious about tracking your weight loss progress, I highly recommend this Bluetooth digital weight scale. It tracks and logs everything automatically, so you don't have to write anything down. Link is in the description. See you all soon. Make sure you smash that like, subscribe button. Peace.